Good morning, friends. Hi, it's Carrie from down in Texas. How are you on this really rainy, miserable Tuesday morning? I'm doing a public service announcement today because I think it's really important because I had no idea about this particular insect that has upset my life in the last 3 days. They're called, and they're very dangerous. The sting is very dangerous. So they're called Great Black Wasps, and they hunt for spiders, in particular the black widow spiders. When they catch these spiders, they take them and they take them down to their subterranean, whatever they're called, down under the ground, and they leave them there and they lay eggs in the spider. And as the larva grows and changes, it turns into another wasp, and the whole time this is happening, the spider is basically eaten alive. So these things are no joke. These great black wasps. Normally they're docile. Normally they don't go after humans, but if they feel threatened or in danger, they will sting you, and it is the second most painful sting in the insect world. They leave a hole in your skin about the size of this. There is no stinger. They don't have a stinger that they leave, but they inject a lot of toxins, a lot. I was stung at about 9:30 Sunday morning. By that afternoon, I couldn't move. I was in so much pain. Now today, after steroid injection and a visit to the ER and a breathing treatment, I am getting better. The size of this spot now on my thigh is the size of maybe 1.5 softballs. That's how big around it is. It's every bit of this big on my thigh. It's hot, it's red, it's irritated, the swelling is massive, and these stings are absolutely no joke. Immediately I took a Benadryl, immediately I put a hot compress on it, and at the time of this sting, I was actually wearing leggings, synthetic Pilates leggings that were pretty thick. This thing went straight through those pants and into my skin, and it has just caused me, it's just unbelievable what this thing is capable of doing. It can kill a dog with their venom, and a small child, because the venom is so powerful, and the swelling, and then the complications from it, the breathing problems, the heart rate, all of that is what you have to be really, really careful about and seek medical attention. I'm going to put a picture at the bottom of this link of this. You can tell them they're about this big. They're about 2 inches long. They're completely black, and their wings have this sort of iridescent, beautiful midnight blue color to them. Some people actually call them mud daubers. And generally, like I said, they don't attack people. But if you threaten them in any way, and all I was doing was, I didn't know they were in an umbrella that we had outside, and all I did was move the umbrella, and I can picture this happening. It literally came from the other side of where I was standing and dive bombed onto my leg. The pain was excruciating, and the subsequent pain all day Sunday and all day yesterday until I got help was just immense. So you need to be really careful. They're very prevalent in the South. If you do any hunting or you're outside, you probably know of these. And generally, according to what I've been told and read in the last 2 days, they don't generally attack, but if they feel threatened in any way, they're going to come after you, and it is really a bad sting. They're called Great Black Wasps, They do make, like, you see the mud daubers, the muddy consistency that they build. That's where they live out of. But when they catch these spiders, they take them underground, and that's where they lay their larvae. And it's just really scary, especially if you have asthma, if you have sensitivity to bee stings, if you have any sort of reactions like that and you are stung by one of these things, I would encourage you not to wait. I would encourage you to immediately go seek medical attention, because the subsequent hours after the sting, I just got continually worse. And then by yesterday, I couldn't manage it. And then I started to feel constricted in my chest because I have asthma in my history. I have extremely sensitive nervous system, and so I just knew that I needed help. So be careful of these things. As I said, I'm going to put a link in the bottom of this video so you can see what it looks like, and give them a really wide berth. Okay, don't, just stay away from. If you see them, then you need to figure out a way to get rid of them. I don't know what that is. I don't know what pesticides will work. I'm assuming a wasp spray would work, but you better be really careful if you go to spray these things, because it was an aggressive hit, and I'm telling you, this thing is nothing like I've ever experienced before. A bee sting is not even, you cannot even compare these things. It's just bad. That's all I can tell you. It's just bad. So I want to encourage everybody to pay attention, especially if you live in the South, where we have quite a bit of these, apparently, according to what I was told. So stay clear of them, everybody, and seek medical attention if you are stung, especially if you have sensitivity to other like ant bites or bee stings or anything like that, or if you have asthma or have any nervous system issues. I would encourage you not to wait. If you are stung by one of these, go seek medical attention immediately, because they're just no joke.